Good evening, friends, and welcome to yet another very interesting session of Candid Mina. And as we speak today, in this particular session, we'll be talking about Varun Dhawan's recent interview in a very popular YouTube channel. And he has, very interestingly, he has exposed, Bollywood directly or indirectly. And what exactly is that? We'll be talking about that in this particular session, and the fact that Raj Kundra has skipped the summons of ED, and much more in this particular podcast. So, friends, coming to the first piece of news, and this is quite interesting that Varun Dhawan has in a recent interview he spoke about how Bollywood is in desperate need for reinvention. He expressed his concerns, wondering if those in positions of power they truly grasp the urgency. He also said that superstars Shah Rukh Khan and Salman Khan have understood how things have changed. And in this particular interview, he said the upcoming stars are the ones who are still aspiring have those circles, but those who are already on that stature, they don't have these people around them. Stars like Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Amir Khan, they are not delusional. They are aware of what is happening. He shared that people in power need to reinvent, and Varun feels there's a need for diverse representation in the industry. He wondered why it is not happening these days, saying entering the film industry has become a bit tough as people have many options to explore and decide whether they want to become an actor or an influencer or go the OTT way. So now, friends, in this particular interview, one thing is for clear that Varun Dhawan is openly stating that Bollywood is in a very big, deep crisis, and they need to reinvent themselves if they are to survive, or survive in the sense that they have already sunk, or if they are to make a comeback, one must say. And those in power, like SRK, Salman Khan, and all those Khans, he's saying that they are quite aware as this is happening. So Varun Dhawan has to understand one of the biggest reason why it is happening is because of what happened to Sushant Singh Rajput, and also the fact that Bollywood only makes use of nepotistic kids like yourself, right? They don't use real talent. The way they treat outsiders, the way they make fun of Hindu religion, the way they abuse Sanatan Dharma, all these factors, and also the fact that many of the Bollywood actors they openly don't voice their opinions for Hindus in Bangladesh. I can give you 100 reasons as to why the people of India have wisened up and they are not watching your content. Also, the fact that Bollywood is copying content from other films, they don't have originality, and also they don't have original script. They don't have good VFX graphics. All these are the technical aspects. So South Indian film industry, especially the Telugu film industry, is way ahead, and that's the reason why films like Pushpa 2 are breaking records, because people like Allu Arjun are getting into the skin of the character of that particular Pushpa or whatever. You have Unni Mukundan, who is in South India, who's also doing very well, and many other South Indian film actors are doing extremely well. And Bollywood, like Varun Dhawan says, is in a deep state of crisis. And you have people and directors like Karan Johar, Vidhu Vinod Chopra, and many others openly stating that Bollywood, certain Bollywood films are purposefully they are inflating their box office figures to make it look like a hit. So these are all the very interesting aspects which is coming forth, and Bollywood, each and every day, a particular Bollywood actor comes forth and they're clearly admitting and waving the white flag that Bollywood industry has sung. Welcome, Nina ji. Good evening. So, friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. So now coming to the next piece of news. So now with regards to Raj Kundra and Shilpa Shetty, the latest with regards to this particular news is that Raj Kundra is currently in UK after skipping two summons from the ED with regards to the money laundering probe linked to a pornography case, as we all know. And he's traveled to Britain, and despite receiving two summons, he has not appeared before the ED for 2 weeks. And Raj Kundra has sought permission from the Killa court in Mumbai to retrieve his passport and travel to Britain due to his father's critical condition. With the court's approval, he went to Britain. However, a few days again, his father's condition worsened, prompting Raj Kundra and his family to decide to go to the UK in order to manage the treatment and care. Kundra recently denied the allegations of his involvement in the production of pornography. In the statement, he clarified that his role was limited to providing technological services to his brother in law's UK based company, Kenrin, which hosted the Hotshots app. He described the content as bold, aimed at an adult audience. He further claimed that the case against him was driven by business rivalry, which escalated into a personal attack. During his time in police custody, he revealed one night someone approached me and asked, "Why did you get into a fight with him?" That's when I realized who was behind this conspiracy against me. So, one thing is for sure, friends, that it is not only Raj Kundra who was making the soft porn content apps. It is a certain other lady as well who all we know that she also made a soft porn apps, but she is not being scrutinized by all these agencies for making pornographic content because of certain people in political parties who she has very good connections with. So why is Raj Kundra only scrutinized is a very good question which I have by the ED. And why are not other producers and directors who are making such pornographic content in India? Why are they not in the scanner, right, of the censor board? But what the latest news is, the censor board has banned a lot of these OTT apps, which is promoting soft porn content. But the key, people who are making them, they are not banned, and people are still consuming the content. Pushpa 2 doing so well have made Bollywood very complex. It is obvious that they cannot make a film that can be hit like Pushpa 2. Yes, Nina ji, and this is what is happening, that Bollywood has completely lost its identity. They don't know what to do. So what they do is now they are trying to cast South Indian film actors and actresses along with them in the hope that people will go to theaters and watch their films. So Salman Khan is going to act with Rashmika Mandana, who has acted in Pushpa 2. So he thinks that by having her in his film, that people will go make it a hit. So Marco is another South Indian film which is super hit from Kerala. Yes. So coming to the next piece of news, and we have Amir Khan. And what is so funny is that his film, Amir Khan's film, Lapata Ladies, uh, it is from Amir Khan Productions. It has failed to secure a spot on the shortlist for the best international feature film at the 97th Academy Awards. And Amir Khan production said that we are disappointed, but we are immensely grateful for the incredible support and belief we have received throughout the journey. So it is quite clear that despite the kind of money they are pumping into all these films, which is being showcased in Netflix, and Netflix promoting this particular film, right? It is directed by Kiran Rao and produced by Amir Khan Productions. They have failed to secure a spot in the awards, right? In the Academy Awards. And Lapata is a copy of Anand Mahadevan's film as well. So there's no originality, and this is how none of the Khans they are able to make any sort of success, be it Amir Khan's last film, in which Kareena Kapoor was there, Lal Singh Chadda, that was a huge flop. So Amir Khan thought that why not make a film by producing one film, and even that could not get a award. So this is a result of what is going on. So now coming to the next piece of news, and this is quite interesting, and we are talking about Rashmi Desai. And now Rashmi Desai, in a recent interview, she recalled the hardships she faced after her separation from Nandish, saying, I had bought a house during that time. I had a loan of almost 2.5 crores. And apart from that, I remember that there was a total debt of 3.25 to 3.5 crores on me. I thought everything was fine, but then suddenly my show was shut down. I was on the road for 4 days. I had an Audi A6 and I would sleep in that car. All my stuff was at my manager's house. I was completely cut off from my family. Those days, rickshawalas would have a meal for 20 rupees. It used to come in a plastic bag which had dal and chawal mixed, and they could give two rotis along with it. It would have some stones also, but I ate that anyway. These 4 days were very difficult. So apparently, you can see for each and every day, all these television actresses who acted in various serials like Ekta Kapoor serials. They are having big financial problems, and she also acted in Big Boss. She took part in Big Boss rather, and now she gives out an interview that she has some sort of financial crisis and she's in a lot of debt. So one thing is for certain that all these Bollywood actresses, actors, serial actors, and actresses, they live such a very high lifestyle that they have to earn so much of money per year, per annum, to maintain that lifestyle because they take a lot of risk. They buy a lot of apartments, they buy a lot of luxury goods, luxury cars, because they want to have this sort of image in their circle, especially in the parties which we have talked about. If the person does not come out in a luxury car to a party, he or she is not part of that circle, so they have to splurge money in buying these luxury items, and it's a vicious circle, right? When they are out of work, they can't repay the EMI or whatever loans they have, and they end up in serious trouble, in serious debt, in mental depression, and all those things. So this is the way how outsiders, unfortunately, in Bollywood and other film industries, they end up in severe depression. Good evening, Purnima ji. So coming to the next piece of news, friends, and it's quite interesting that with regards to Rahul Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, latest news is Delhi police has handed over the case against Rahul Gandhi in connection with the what happened outside the parliament, and it comes a day after the city police registered an FIR against Rahul Gandhi, accusing him of physical assault and incitement during a scuffle in parliament premises. The crime branch will now investigate the case, and the FIR under sections 117, 115, 125, 131, 351, and 35 of the BNS was registered at Parliament Street Police Station. So all these, what exactly happened, as all of you know, is that on Thursday, a face-off at the parliamentary entry steps between the opposition and NDA MPs in parliament premises over the alleged insult to B.R. Ambedkar left former Minister Pratap Chandra Sarangi and Mukesh Rajput injured. Meanwhile, police have sought legal advice on registering a separate FIR in response to a complaint filed by the Congress accusing BJP MPs of misbehaving with Mallikarjun Kharge on the parliament premises. So, all in all, we have talked about this in particular, and Rahul Gandhi, as always, he is accused of pushing these BJP MPs and the Congress party is asking for the CCTV footage to be shown as proof that this incident happened. And if indeed Rahul Gandhi, he indeed pushed all these MPs, he should be arrested if this was the case. But one thing which we all noted is that he did not go to these BJP MPs who were injured and ask him how their health condition is, right? At least he could have asked it, but it did not happen because of his arrogance. And now we will have to wait and see how BJP is going to take this forward, because there are a lot of bills to be passed, and you can't have the parliament, not functioning properly with protest each and every day. It is waste of taxpayers' money at the end of the day. So much of lakhs and crores of taxpayers' money is being wasted because of this. And like Dr. Swami said, what is happening with the case of Rahul Gandhi's citizenship, right? He said to be a British citizen, right? And why is BJP not following up on this particular case as well, right? Do they want Rahul Gandhi to stay in opposition for as long as possible? It seems like that, at least, so that they can keep winning elections each and every day, right? So let's see how things play out in the future, and we'll be keeping a close tab with this. So coming to the next piece of news, and you'll find this very, very interesting. And now Modi ji, he was recently seen um, in the Arab countries, and very interestingly, Prime Minister Modi met Abdullah Al Baroon and Abdul Latif Al Nasif, the individuals behind the Arabic versions of the India's Ramayana and Mahabharata. So they made Arabic versions of the two, great books of Sanatan Dharma, and they presented Modi ji with this. And this is quite interesting indeed, right? That Modi ji has this good, you know, thing with Arab countries. So he is maintaining, Modi ji is acting as a very good Vishwa Guru, that he has very good relationship with all the nations, especially with what is going on between the US and Russia and Israel and Syria and Lebanon and all the conflicts happening elsewhere. Just now we had a drone attack, in Russia by a Ukrainian drone. Despite all this, Modi ji is able to, navigate his way around all these, turmoil, and have good relationship with America as well as Russia. And it is quite remarkable indeed, isn't it? Welcome, Dana. Nice to see you. So, friends, these are some of the interesting things which is happening as well. And on Tuesday we'll be having Raj Gopalanji with us, as well as on Wednesday we'll be having Deshji, who will be analyzing in detail the global politics as well. So, friends, this is all the news for today, and we will see you once again on Monday. Until then, Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.